here right now.
Yeah,
they
exactly. Listen, Burnham in the morning when he was here. I'm a witness to this. He was on the phone all morning trying to get them to answer the damn phone so he could get the information to be in court all the time.
Because they never mailed it.
Yeah, and dude's on the phone, hour at a time, trying to, just let the phone ring, trying to get through. Finally gets through. They give him the information, and he gets into court. If that would have been the other way around, he'd be in contempt and already done and thrown the fuck out. But vice versa.
Because like I said, remember when I said we be trying to go in there with our lawyers? I'm like, they represent her. That's them.
Yeah.
She don't have to be there. She don't even have to talk. They go do it for her.
Yeah, man.
That's crazy.
You see, it just happened. I said it. Like, dog, we be the ones going in there without the lawyers. They don't need one because they for them.
And the judge like, you're doing everything you're supposed to do. You're not doing nothing wrong. I'm like, what would you do? You know what I mean?
Man,
right.
I would like bullshit. I'm like, what am I supposed to do? If that was your child, would you go get your child out that situation? The judge sympathized with me and said, yeah, I would. But you still not finna what?
Push the button. Make that bitch bring the baby.
Unfortunately,
right,
bitch.
They said if she was in Milwaukee, they would have issued a warrant. But because she's in Arizona, they just don't leave it alone.
What can they
do? That's wrong because they could get the powers that be over there to extradite her back over here and get it, you know what I mean, back to Milwaukee. The thing is that they don't want to spend the resources to
That's
do
what
it.
I was going to say because it costs money. Motherfuckers have to put in petitions and shit for that shit. They don't want to. Even if you was locked up out of state and you had a warrant here, if it wasn't that serious, they'd be like, we ain't coming to get that motherfucker. I didn't edit that. They like, we ain't coming there for that. Fuck dude. You know what I'm saying? Straight up.
And they don't feel that he's in immediate danger. You know what I'm saying? Like the judge told you before when, he's in a good situation. He's got a bedroom. He's in a, he's going to school, blah, 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 blah. To them, he's not in immediate danger. So that doesn't press them.
I try to explain to the judge, like, the way he's being raised is not good for his development. He's not allowed to leave his bedroom unless he's using the bathroom. When he went outside his bedroom and asked his mama for a comb, she starts snapping. Why the hell you ain't in your bedroom? Why you not? You know what I mean?
Right.
Snapping. And it's crazy. And he ain't been to the dentist, the doctor, or the barbershop in over 18 months. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's rough. I mean,
and I offered to pay for this stuff.
And
Man,
Bernard, in that situation, in your
man.
situation, and keeping it private and shit, and we know that you going through some shit with the baby. No. But you know what I'm saying?
I need them resources, man. Not these fairy tale resources, you know what I mean? Like the group we had interviewed, but they was on bullshit too. So, it need to be some resources. I know it's a way. I just don't keep swinging, you feel me?
Yeah. I just think that, mothers like that, and I'm not just saying your baby mama, but other mothers, there's hundreds of them that are that way.
Yeah.
They use a child as a pawn.
Straight up.
You know what I'm saying? Because she could care less if the child is with her or not, but she's using that child as a pawn for resources for herself. Right? Now you come into the picture, you want to be there. You want to be involved. You send them a phone, you send them money, you send them gifts or whatever, and she acting like that ain't enough.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But you want to be involved. On her end, she's like, I don't need you. I don't want you to send him anything. He don't need to be around you. He don't need to see you. But at the same time, she's using that as a crutch to get more shit from the state or whatever the case may be on the other end, so that because the daddy's a deadbeat and the daddy don't want to do this. You know what I'm saying? So where she's at, she may be comfortable and be like, you know what, she's just mistreating him. You know what I mean? If he ain't doing what he got to do or get good grades or stay out of her way because she want to do something different, like you said, he's always on punishment. You know what I'm saying? And that's a fucked up scenario because why has he got to go through that? Because she's ornery and she mad.
Right.
9 males. I did check state law. State law says that legally she cannot move more than 150 miles away from me. She moved to the other side of the country. She broke that in every stipulation the court put there specifically.
Yeah.
We got specific stipulations and she broke every single one of them. and they allow it. And they say, yeah, we know they broke them, but we not going to do nothing.
They don't want to extradite. That's the problem. Because they don't want to.
They don't want to hold her in contempt or nothing, man.
You know what,
I mean?
Burnham? I'm going to say this. If you hire an attorney, a private attorney, and not one from the state, they will force them to go do it. Because what's going to happen is your attorney's going to be on the ass, right, to enforce the law. You as just a regular citizen fighting for your child is another pile of paperwork on somebody's desk.
And they don't even let you talk.
But what I say, we go in there with, I keep saying it, we go in there with our lawyers and shit thinking we can fight these motherfuckers, and we can't. They on a whole other level.
Yeah.
You can't even get whole sentences out if you ain't no lawyer.
Right, that's what I'm saying, Burnham. Right now, you got 2 filing cabinets. And the one filing cabinet is the people with attorneys and the other one's without attorneys. And they're paying attention to the one with attorneys.
Man, you know how it go. Everybody done been down there going to court to their initial appearance, and the motherfuckers with the paid lawyers come through there first.
Yeah.
You get moved to the back. You know what I'm saying? Move over there. He got the paid lawyer. And they get in and come out smiling. You know what I'm saying?
You can have advocates all day long, fam. But those advocates, somewhere along the line, still have to deal with the state on a state level.
Yep.
The majority of these lawyers
need to know that jargon and all that. We don't know what the fuck going on. We don't know none of these laws.
When you deal with a family attorney that's going to be on the state's ass, you will get results.
Yep.
See, what I've been getting to, a lot of these lawyers won't even give me a price. They'll tell me, you got to come in for a $150 consultation, and we'll go from there.
And that's average, fam.
So
that's
me paying for a consultation for somebody that might be like, we need 10 G's, and the other one be like, we need 2 G's. So now I just spent $300 guessing.
No,
you know what I mean?
No, you don't do that. You research them.
Yeah.
And you do it like that. And you find out who's the best, who got the best results. Maybe there's reviews or anything.
Right.
You research them. And then you pick the best one.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? My wife, when I got in some trouble, she did that. Yeah. And she looked at their credentials and shit. And dude had won awards for shit. And he came in there and got my ass up. You know what I'm saying?
Go to the law library or pull up LexisNexis on your computer. Type in a case like that where the father won. You're going to get a few of them. Look at who the attorneys was on them cases.
But the thing is, you're going to spend a little bit of money, but for your sanity and for your son's well-being, you spend that money.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And then what we'll do, no lie, fam, once you find out what it's going to be, we can start a GoFundMe. You know, motherfuckers.
I did already. They ain't fucking with me. I got a $0 donation.
No, but see, we got to go about it the right way, Burnham. You know what I'm saying? We just got to go about it the right way. And motherfuckers...
It got to go through somebody else. Without certain faces on it.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because certain people ain't going to be like, nah, man, I ain't giving you the dollar. And then there'll be other people
Let me
like,
put
man,
Kyle said help Burnham.
Right.
Then we'll be right on it. You know what I mean?
Right. Maybe help Roger Rogerson.
Right.
Get his son back.
Right.
Somebody will report it.
No, right.
Right.
He got too many enemies.
Burn them down one.
Swinging too fast.
They ain't got no nothing.
We're not trying to make this whole thing about Burnham, but we deal with this type of shit.
We just segue for the parents, and I had to let the people know it's real issues out here.
Of course.
And I mean, maybe one of our listeners have been through something similar, know somebody who has, and maybe people could link. It's all about, it's a strength in numbers, man. I'm not the only person going through this shit.
If y'all got a good family attorney number and the dude is good, send us the number. You can inbox it to us. You don't have to put it on the screen. Just inbox it.
And if y'all know anybody going through similar things, maybe me and that person can collaborate to find the right representation together. You feel me?
Right, fellas. And that's a message that I want to leave on, and then we move on to something else. But, man, stop trying to fight these people on your own.
Yeah.
Listen, I was in the courtroom, and I told the story before where I said it to them. Like, y'all are railroad me. Those are my exact words. Y'all railroad me because I was dumb enough to come in here without a lawyer. Flat out. I seen it going down, and everything started looking like a dream. And they start saying shit, and I'm like, see, you know what?
They make a whole...
fucking me. You know what I'm saying?
They make a whole checklist. If you want to turn in some paperwork yourself, it is a whole checklist. You're going to hit at least 5 different rooms.
Man, they didn't take nothing from me. I showed up I had a whole envelope, receipts, all that type of shit. I might as well not have it. Then I came to another appearance. I had letters my kids had wrote and all type of stuff. I might as well not even had that shit. You know what I'm saying? It didn't even get looked at.
Right. That's what's
It
crazy.
didn't even get. And the lawyer, he tried to present it. She was.
Don't want to hear it. Don't want to see.
Man, I ain't never had no, like I said, then we gonna be done. I ain't never had nobody talk to me like that in my entire life.
Man.
Listen, my nephew going through it right now on some different stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And the prosecutor is literally, they've gone through mental health, they've gone through PTSD, they've been through all kinds of stuff with my nephew. And they've evaluated him, they said he's bipolar, all kinds of shit.
Right.
And the prosecutor's like, we don't care about none of that, throw the book at him. And the judge is like, hold on. How you guys just going to disregard all this information that they have gone through and had this child evaluated with specialty doctors and, therapists and all kinds of stuff. And, because he's been shot at before and he's been shot, like all this stuff. He's got PTSD and he did some dumb shit. But now all this stuff that they've presented in court, the prosecutor's like, we don't give a shit about none of that. Throw the book at him, lock him up.
Right.
And this is what's crazy. So the attorney for my nephew was like, no, you guys have to take all this stuff into consideration. And the judge even told you guys, y'all have to look at it too. Y'all got to look at it. See, but the thing is, if you have a public pretender or an attorney, the attorney is going to be like, no, hold up, fam. Y'all have to look at this stuff.
Right.
You know what I mean? And you have to take it into
Public
consideration.
defenders just want to go home.
Yeah.
Because you pay, he getting paid by you.
Yeah.
The state pay the public pretender.
Yeah.
And then him and the prosecutor and them go out for martinis after work and all that type of shit.
They go golfing on the weekend.
Yeah,
Because the whole time, the public defender want to be in that position. He keeps
them
them
give
their
you
ass.
this one, and then you take this one. They fucking buddies.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so
Trading motherfuckers like Pokemon cards.
Right up, man.
exactly.
Because you go in there, there's times you could go in there and he done came out before you even went in there. We ain't even got to go in there. This is what we go do. You know what I'm saying? They done already talked.
They've been in the chambers together.
Shit.
They did some evaluations on some of these judges, and like the beginning of their shift, they going hard. Then the end of it, close to lunch, they going light.
Yeah.
Then right back after lunch, hard until they finna go home. They going light.
Right, 'cause they
That's a
getting tired.
pattern.
Yeah, because they getting tired. They coming in fresh and they get tired. And they like, but
I got
a
about
lot of
100
times
already.
these motherfuckers, man, little do people know, they already done reviewed your shit and know what time they gonna give you. So no matter what you stand out there and say, now being a judge, they could say, I was gonna give you 25, but now I'm gonna give you 15. They could do that, but what I'm saying is right there, they hadn't already had it. When you come in there, they already know how much time OG finna get and all that shit. They ain't guessing. He ain't sitting up there going, okay, 15 years. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's already made up.
They have to review the cases.
Right.
And say, okay, look, this is what they're going to present in front of you today. And then you got the clerk of court sitting there going, yeah, this is the case on this is what this is about, blah, blah,
Right.
whatever. So she's telling him, this is what this case is about, right? And the judge looks at the sheet on his notes and goes, oh, okay, I remember what this is about. Okay, yeah, you did X, Y, and Z, you're getting 10 years.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? But
You get sentenced before happy hour, you might save a couple.
right, I'm going in there with a sandwich every rip. Here, judge, it's for you.
Now look here, y'all.
Like, come on.
A GoFundMe has they started for a 24-year-old mother who went to. Did y'all hear about this? She had her kids in the car while she went to work,
No.
and they done raised $36,000 for her so far. But she was arrested to leave her kids. She left her kids to go to work at Little Caesars. So they arrested her. She left them in a hotel room. She didn't leave them in the car. My bad, y'all. She left them in a hotel room.
Okay.
And
What were the
she
age of
went
these
to work.
kids?
Now let me look and see, because that's gonna tell a lot too. Because they booked her. Let me see the children. Oh man, they 6 and 2, y'all. Wait a minute. True.
So-
After she left.